Hey, my name is Pendleton Ward.
Kent Osborne.
Cole Sanchez.
Bert Yonn.
Rebecca Sugar.
Tom Herpich.
This is Apple Thief, y'all. Boarded by Bert and Tom.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Bert, have you even seen this episode?
No, I
Ever.
haven't.
Wow.
No.
Because it aired while you were in Korea, or
Yes.
Did you read my part or anything? Or
I saw your boards.
okay. So it's not going to be a total shock.
No. Oh yeah, I remember this. The
Nice.
Korean food. Yeah, this is what Penn wanted.
You like to cook, man. I know you like to cook.
Yeah,
So I asked you to do it up. Your
Yep.
big Korean spread.
yeah. What was the
Name
reaction from any Korean Korean fans?
I don't know.
Nothing.
My parents thought that this was really cool.
Oh yeah. It's funny.
Kiss the mic, Rebecca.
Oh, sorry.
That drawing of tree trunks spread out on the floor. So funny.
Can you name all that food, man?
One's chon, which is little like whatever ingredient you use, you just dip it in egg batter and fry it. Like that's kind of like a typical I don't know, holiday food.
Remember when we lived together, you'd make squid balls all the time.
When did I do that? I never made squid balls. I don't know what you're
Pretty
talking
sure you
about.
did, man.
No.
Some squid balls. You had a special tool for it.
Squid balls? What?
Or what? Some other kind of ball. It was squid balls.
Let me show you the
I don't remember, man. I don't like squid.
You had a small tool that could hold like
Why?
7 balls of batter mixed with
Oh yes, that was takoyaki.
Yeah.
Which is which is actually octopus.
octopus
not
balls.
squid.
Not
Yeah.
that far from squid balls.
Taco, Japanese for octopus.
Yeah, it's a Japanese thing.
There's Tom's duty joke.
Yeah, ghost duties. Also, a little FYI, someone forgot, and they just all these trees had apples on them when this first came back, and someone had to go in and paint them all back out again.
Nikki J.
Whoops.
Nick Jennings painting out all the apples.
Wait, why? What happened?
Because the whole episode's about finding the apples,
Oh,
and there were
yes.
apples all over the trees.
oh.
Came back. We had to paint them out. And it was just, simple mistakes. Happens. And then you got to paint them out.
Millions
Or
of
Nick-
dollars down the drain.
Nick does. Not millions.
I was just joking.
Hours of Nick's time.
Yeah.
The Candy Tavern, man. I used to hang out there back when I used to snatch old
those are the
ladies'
first
purses.
first example of Jake's past.
Sordid past.
I didn't know it was wrong.
That was you. You put those little like
Yeah.
bring ding things in the animatic. And when I say you, I mean Penn.
Yeah.
And this is also the introduction to the candy underworld here.
Hey,
Hey, what?
is that Princess Cookie?
No.
That's just a cookie?
Yeah. Good question, though, Ken.
Oh yeah. Try not to act suspicious, tree trunks.
Who wrote I look like an army brat?
I wrote
That
that.
was yours?
I didn't know really what that meant exactly, but I knew it sounded funny.
Yeah.
So I went with it. Trusted my gut.
Trunks, you're so silly. But listen.
There was a whole thing about that, right?
Seen any,
Where I was like, I wanted to take it out. I was trying to veto that line.
Were you? And I must have stood up for it. and won the
You
day.
super did. And then when we screened it for everyone at work, everyone laughed real loud at it.
almost like
I
you're
was
trying
like,
to
Tom wins. Tom wins.
Yeah, you won that dancing baby fight, but it wasn't the end of the war.
Yeah.
Hold on. We gotta go party.
That was weird. Just the other day, I was like, didn't I try to put a fly flying out of a guy's mouth? And then I thought I cut that out, but there it was. I was. I'm coughing.
All this toilet paper stuff was super funny.
I remember you were real protective. You were protective of tree trunks. You didn't want her to be too like senile or like gross. But you didn't try hard enough because she ended up super senile and eating toilet paper on the floor.
She's just being cute.
apples.
Right. That's what I thought.
Trying to taste it. That's not that bad.
Was this
She knows where
the
she is.
was this the first episode with tree trunks, or it was like one of the first?
This is the
No.
Third?
Yeah, we did one first season. There's one second season.
Okay.
Crystals have power. Well, this was the third season episode.
Here's another example of getting Jake out of the way while something happens that he is so powerful that he should be able to fix it really easily, but you need to like kind of sideline him for a second. It happens a lot.
I also put him in the can.
Yeah.
I guess these guys stole tree trunks and their chase animals, and they thought we were working for him.
So these stains came out grosser looking than I pictured them.
Tree Trunk's got like hair sticking out on top of her head.
It's super hard to pull off a stain or a bruise.
I guess I pictured them more like transparent and diffuse, but they came out really like
Got a ring on.
Looks like a banana.
Spots. It's just.
and there's like a yellowy brown one on Finn's shirt that's extra gross.
We worked real hard on these stains to try and minimize the grossness, but it was real difficult for some reason at one point. Rebecca, did you figure out stains on your show? Did they look nice? Bruises?
Hello?
Yeah, I think so. We try to have stuff go from skin to clothes and treat it different.
That's smart. I'm gonna take that, steal that.
Pooling knowledge.
Here.
Come on in, follow this guy.
Ray Bamford. That's
As,
the voice of
Wormo.
Wormo.
My boss is gonna be real psyched I found someone to buy his apples. A whole
This was sort of a little experiment for me to just write the weirdest dialogue I could think of and then see what happened.
Cole, I think we brought some of these guys back for the second Fiona and Kate because they're like bad,
Yeah.
like
They
bad
have, like,
candy people.
Gender bent versions of themselves
Yeah,
dancing.
that worm gets swung
Doesn't it get-
around.
Yeah. Like
they're at a
Muscle
nasty
Prince is like
party, yeah.
swinging her around.
Sir, I promise if you let us
Yeah.
go,
It
we
was a good
won't
idea.
tell
Thinking to
no
come back to
one
these
that
guys. I think they fit that narrative for that episode well.
to the pig.
Good idea, Rebecca.
Yeah. All right.
It's Ron Lynch is that big gingerbread man.
I'm sorry, y'all.
And Mr. Pig.
Yeah, also.
And Rich Fulcher.
Hold it. Dr. J.
Dr. J.
Man, I want my apples back. Get 'em,
Who's the other Dr. J?
Dr. J and I don't know.
Birdo?
Jaybird or something.
Jaybird, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, who knew that Mr. Pig would ever come back?
I did.
Oh, I didn't.
I did because I had him come back because he was funny.
Yeah, but did you know when you were writing this one that he would come back?
Yeah, why?
Couldn't have.
As soon as Ron did the voice, I was like, time to bring Mr. Pig back. That's when it was.
That's funny because I remember when we were boarding this, we didn't even have a design for Mr. Pig.
Mr. Pig.
Like we just drew pigs and it ended up
even
being
draw
a
the-
design.
Did we even compare notes, or we just drew a?
Yeah, we
drew a
just
pig?
drew a pig and
You were working. You want to talk about your situation? Or you were in Seoul, right?
oh yes.
Apples and
I was in the army when this was happening.
the only one who knows how.
The end. The end.
Yes.
You're sort of required to be there, right?
Yes. Every Korean men,
I'm a
they're required to do a 2-year duty in the army, and I had to go through that. It happened all of a sudden when I was visiting my parents during Christmas. Did you freak out, Penn, that I was leaving?
No. I was just like, can you keep working on it? And you're like, yeah.
Jesse's back with Jesse came back with the smoothies.
Your hair's
These smoothies, they're in
Yeah.
like
But that made it hard to communicate, I guess, via like
Yeah.
with Tom. They were
The
riding
time
with-
difference, a lot of the times I would have to wake up at like 5:30 in the morning to attend a conference call to
Yeah.
Skype.
Right.
And yeah, it required a lot of
I liked your pitches though,
willpower.
because like to pitch, Bert would film his storyboards and pitch it out all the dialogue, and then at the end we'd get a little surprise visit from Bert's dog.
Oh yeah. I used my phone and just filmed the thumbnails as I was going while I was pitching, and then my dogs would come over to see what I'm doing. Film them.
Maybe it's
Kinda
funnier.
like
Maybe it's funnier to watch those videos than it is to describe them. Did you have something, Tom?
Oh no, I would just Bert said a thing that you couldn't say, so that's why I made that face.
Oh.
But yeah, Bert and I we didn't really even communicate that much. It was just too inconvenient.
No.
We just sort of both, like, I knew that you were gonna stay pretty faithful to the outline,
Yeah.
so it was enough to hook it up.
This banana guard voice that John does and that I do it started with, I think, me doing scratch for Jake's voice, which scratch means is it's temporary. Yeah, it's temporary dialogue that we need to plug in sometimes. And I'd be like, I'm doing the voice of Jake, and then John would hear that, and he thought he would do his impression of me doing him, which sounded like, and that became the voice of the banana guard. I think.
Yeah.
John has a different story, but that's what I remember.
Hey, what's in the smoothie? Mango, coconut, get a little kick.